flames of Sunday lights. We were born to fight. From the dust of the plains to the silver white, we ride with legends, echoes in the wind. Every yard we claim, we play to win. They said we were done, they said we were through, but we bleed that blue, and we always knew. Stars over Texas, burning bright. Cowboys rising in the dead of night. Victory's ours, hear the thunder roll. We're the heart of the South, and we're taking control. Dak leads a charge with fire in his soul. CD breaks loose, unstoppable goal. Heaven's ghost in the huddle, Emmitt stride in our veins. We carry their glory through blood and pain. Let 'em talk, let 'em doubt. We'll silence every rival with a knockout shout. One team, one dream. We ride together into the light. Stars over Texas, burning bright. Cowboys rising in the dead of night. Victory's ours, hear the thunder roll. We're the soul of the game, and we're taking control. Yeah, we're taking control. Cowboys forever, bold and whole. Let the stars over Texas shine gold.
Yeah, baby. Our own Chris May. That's Chris May's song. He plays guitar in that song. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Chris May. That was a killer song. Sounded awesome. Reminded me of what the 80s, one of those 80s movies, you know, like, it just reminded me of an 80s movie. I am an 80s kid. So I love the song, Chris. He was playing the guitar in it. Good evening, everybody. Game time, Brian, otherwise known as a mailman. Tomorrow, back to work. Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good.
Good evening.
How you doing, Loyal? You all right?
Hello. I'm doing good.
You have a good time at the game?
Yes, I did. It was a last minute thing. And I was live 3 different times. 3 times, Lord Vaughn. No big deal. We never troll, brother. That's the difference. You know, if you lose, you lose. You win. Yeah, we tip our cap. But
You almost had the trifecta, but Washington won.
some fan bases just want to shit on everything. So you're more than welcome. You want to be miserable? Be miserable. I don't care. We're good. Hallie, how are you, brother? What's going on?
Brother.
Man,
Oh,
man.
the spreader here is doing pretty good.
I know. I know. I'm watching the Phillies game, and my habit, they're gonna blow it again. So, Hallie, how you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing good.
Mrs. Hallie, Miss
Yeah.
Hallie.
Oh, I do declare. I'm doing
I do
good.
declare. My mother used to love that movie. What's up, Phil? How you doing, man? How was work today, man?
Very busy, man. Very busy.
Busy day.
Going back, just covering two positions. I think that's what's going on right now. But otherwise, I mean, it kind of reminds me of the Dion days, you know, just covering two positions. Doing some Nate Thomas covering two positions.
Nate Thomas. Shout out to Nate Thomas, man. Nate Thomas is killing it. Rolo, that dude Rolo. Good evening, game time, and everybody hit the like button. Thank you, Rolo. Appreciate it.
Thank you for getting that spam too.
Is that who got it? That's all right.
Yeah.
The good news. The logo was finished today for Vegas. Both logos were finished today and purchased. So they're making them and they're going to ship them out along with some T-shirts. So again, I'll need anybody that's going to Vegas. Just text me your size, and I'll bring them with me, and I'll give them to everybody in person. I will have some for sale once I get the logos. I will take pictures, and you guys can buy them if you want. So I think you'll like it, Phil. I think you'll like it, brother. I think you'll like it.
Well, I look forward to it, man.
So how is everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? As a day removed from the game, from all the games, and we have a game tonight, Monday Night Football. Do we feel any worse, any better?
No, I mean, we're to where we were 2 weeks ago, where we said after that, Green Bay whole game is just like, okay, now we're at that hump. These next couple ones are winnable, puts us in a winning position. And then, like you said, man, before any kind of trade deadline stuff, they need to prove what they have. And I give you props, because that's a great way to do it. I mean, whether it's a waste, whether it's not. I'm trying to do those moves kind of earlier, but no, it's not a bad thing, man. If you're contenders and you can win those games that you're supposed to win, then why not make some moves and stuff like that? But I like the fact that they say that they're open to them and they're still looking and stuff like that. So compared to previous years where they just straight up said, no, it's a 365 days. We're always looking, but nothing in the works.
Right,
But
right. Exactly.
at least now they're saying, no, it could always happen. You never know. We have some stuff. Yeah, so
I was like, I'm happy with the fact that I'm pleased with Shoddy and the coaching staff, other than Eber.
the office. I
done-
mean, again,
what they've done with
what
the
is Eber? What is
Eber-
Eberflus? What's the personnel? What's what?
Eberflus, he switched up yesterday. I don't know what there's not to like after yesterday's game.
Yeah, they brought some more blitz packages and it paid off.
They played. They played
Well, they need to be
more.
blitzing.
They played more man, not solely man, but again, when you can get pressure.
Well, this team thrives on man. This is what this whole defensive secondary was built on, was man. And then just to switch it, and that's a big thing, to switch into the zone, and they weren't doing correctly. We talked about how they weren't following people into their zones, or they weren't reacting. They were more reacting to when the ball was thrown. So by that point, you just it's a free for all, and you can just you're allowing it to kind of. But not only that, I mean, it wasn't that they were picking apart the picking up part of the zone. It was just that they were just throwing it over the top. And I think that is, on a defense, is always the number one rule, is keep everything in front of you. And so when you have guys that are taking the place, obviously Malik Hooker, Wilson, they're having him come more into the box and stuff like that. But Wanye Thomas, I love Wanye back there. You'd think he played a great first game, played against his brother, obviously, but man, I do. I love the step, but you always got to be in the back of your head, who was the quarterback playing against them, So I have to keep that as well in the mind. But again, like Brian said before, you can only play with who's in front of you, and that's what we did.
Again, and here's my thing. Again, I'm going to reiterate this, and I hear what Loyal is saying regarding Dallas's defense, but Dallas's defense has moved up now. They are no longer last. They've moved up a few spots. Again, when you're talking about 5 weeks, it's not a lot of time. This was the first game that it looked like that Bland and Diggs were out there relatively healthy. Bland was always on the bike. I took a couple pictures where Bland was staying loose, always on that stationary bike on the side. I mean, Diggs was always on the stationary bike. Again, of course, we get him back, and then we lose our free safety, but it is what it is. And Wanye struggled a bit yesterday looking at it, but a lot of those yards were second half waste yards. Dallas played fine on defense, and I did not see. I was on actually the ball that was tipped up in the air. I'm like, Kenny Clark, you got to catch that.
The one that hit the camera.
It hit the camera, and I did not know that it hit the camera.
So that happened twice yesterday in the NFL, and
That's crazy.
Maybe was it twice? I know it's twice this weekend. I just can't remember with the kick for the field goal that missed. It hit the camera and missed, and the NFL was supposed to have it re-kicked, but nobody paid attention to it actually hitting the camera. That was kind of crazy. Or the string, right? It was the
it was
the actual wire that was holding the camera.
Live. Yeah. And it's cool, but it was right. I mean, those things. It was right in front of me the whole game. It was kind of cool, but
great seats, man. Very good seats.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens in your weight, you know. So
you had a cool couple next to you as well too. That was
cool.
Yeah,
they were cool. Again, everybody was kind of cool at that point. Everybody was unloading their seats, and it was packed.
When you got nothing to be cocky about, I mean, it kind of helps bring you back down to some humble pie there.
You know, last night's stream was kind of again, I don't really worry about it too much. I try and defend my Cowboys, but again, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I just don't like the revisionist history stuff. You know, my thing is this regarding Dallas. Okay, if the Eagles are the gold standard, right, and we took them on the final drive, right, of winning the game, then I would say that on the road, a road game, you held serve great, but it wasn't like you blew us out. I mean, we were right there. I mean, if they're being honest with themselves, Dallas was in play to win that game. Due to their own ineptness in dropping the ball, not once, not twice, not 3 times. They had over 5 drops in the game. CD had 4 alone.
Well, there was other stuff too.
Again, there was a lot of penalties. It was ugly.
Yeah.
Again, I'm just saying, I don't know how you can say, okay, okay, so that was a tough loss. We came home. I said we should have beat the Eagles and lost to the Giants, but that's how the NFL.
Well, but that's how the NFL has been. I mean, you're losing to teams kind of weird.
We beat the Giants. Okay.
Like as much as I teased Momo last night about the whole Rico Dowdle thing. I mean, it's a legit thing. I mean, they could run all over us, and I mean the running game has kind of popped up against the defense the past couple of weeks. So what he says is very actual. You know, I just like to tease him and stuff like that. But that's how the NFL works. I mean, NFL, not for long.
Could lose. We're the favorite next week. So again,
who would have thought New England would have beat Buffalo?
Again, there's no undefeated. Miami
at home on with their unveiling of their new uniforms or whatever.
I wasn't a huge fan of them, but
so far 0-1 in their new uniforms.
New England went in there.
Miami popped the bubbly last night. Loyal. There's no more undefeated teams. You want to talk about parity this year? This is wide open. Like I said before, when everybody's flexing and we're this, we're that. It's not who's playing good now. It's who's going to be playing good at the end of the year. So for
Bruce, here it is. You can't say one nice thing, one small little
about.
thing. That's how you can show your bitterness right there, man. Just, we talked last week. You were happy with your victories. We got a victory. You didn't. Don't be bitter. Don't be trying to piss in our Cheerios, man. You can't say one little nice thing. Oh, it was a Superman. It was a super. Oh, it was a super thing. Don't bring that down, dude.
That was like, wow. Again,
take it as it is. Take it as it is.
We were very respectful talking about the
man,
loss.
Don't talk like that, dude.
Like talking about the loss and going over what happened from your perspective, not my troll perspective. From an Eagle fan's perspective, what happened?
You're big. You're the main thing. You're your main stage now.
But it's not. I mean, and then we play Green Bay to a tie. We should have gotten everybody said we were going to get annihilated, and then this week, all the pundits said we were going to lose to the Jets. Rex Ryan. I'm sure everybody's seen it.
See right there. So, lady is a negative response. Is that what you're saying? See. There you go, man. It just goes to show you.
Got him.
Just goes to show you. So the lady's a negative thing. Okay.
That's why.
Yeah, call me a lady all you want. That doesn't hurt my feelings, man.
Nah, it feels
like
cool.
Why can't again? I'm comfortable with who I am.
What I was just trying to say is, Phil, is that it's a long season. There's no more undefeated teams. No team looks dynamic. I hate to tell everybody. I'm not looking at any one fan base. Nobody looks.
So if you had to pick a team that looks the best right now, if you had to pick, who would you pick?
Right
on
now?
Both sides, AFC and NFC.
AFC and NFC. Well, I'd probably have to say
first
Detroit.
quarter.
I would
After that
probably
first
have to
game, they
say
looked like
Detroit.
Cleveland. They got
Exactly.
the
And I don't think they're.
yeah.
I don't think Detroit's at the level that they were at last year, early in the year, when everybody thought they were going to roll, right? I don't know. That's a good question. Loyal and
Colts look good.
Colts, but
They're
you know,
surprising a lot of people.
Colts.
You're not negatively attacking. You're negatively attacking our comments. You're not talking Dallas. You're not making comments about Dallas. You're talking about us and are
We can-
talking about the victory stuff. So again, don't push it down a certain narrative when that's not the way that it is. I mean, come on.
I'm looking
Like,
at
don't
the
push it that way.
NL.
Don't try to make your negativities into positivities. You know. So
Yeah,
no.
again, that's
What a turn Baltimore took, man.
Yeah, it's
Baltimore.
hard to
looking
say.
at it in the
Lions
NFC.
maybe, yeah,
playing good. Rams are 3-2, right? Commanders, I think Rams, Commanders have a chance to be elite. You got Green Bay, Detroit, Philly,
all of
Tampa.
those teams, I think all
And the
teams that look
Niners.
good at
but
some point
nobody
and look
looks
kind of bad.
unbelievable. Oh my
Yeah.
God! You know, that's the only thing we're saying.
Also, and I say in general, and I'll put it back to the thing, Bruce, definitely talk all the junk. I definitely expect it. I don't expect
nobody's
you
saying
not to talk as well too.
But
So
I'm just saying,
I will poke at you, and I expect you to
from
poke at
our
me and call me things
perspective-
as well. So I don't want you to.
from
I don't
our
want you to hold back.
perspective-
Okay.
Yeah, don't hold back. Our perspective is what we've been
You
maintaining.
get back on track. We'll see how they look tonight against Jacksonville.
But you leave it. Yep, exactly.
But I'm just maintaining that it's not how you play. It's how you're playing towards the end of the year, really. And if you can get your act together. Again, Dallas, as long as they can win, albeit against the Jets, okay. I don't know. Does our whole division have to play the Jets? Let's see how everybody else does. The Jets' offensive line
when you look
was pretty good all year. The most intact offensive line in the league per ESPN. They were, everybody said Dallas wasn't going to be able to get home against the Jets. Dallas, Rex Ryan says Jets outright. Mark Greenberg, Jets. And then when Dallas wins and it's over by halftime, Jets stink. That's fine. You could do
Wait,
that.
Well, that's the
Thursday
thing about
night.
it. One thing I've noticed about it, they weren't allowing big gashes in their defense. That's what I was surprised.
Who's that?
That Dallas was able to do
Yes,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, because the Jets.
And they
I mean,
weren't
they
great.
allow stuff, but they
They
gashing
gave
them,
up a
and-
good amount of run, but
Yeah.
it wasn't perfect.
I mean,
But
don't get me wrong. I mean, I just
I'm
again,
not
it's
going to
just-
apologize for a road win in
No.
the NFL, especially
Oh, hell
when
no.
it was pretty much handshakes at halftime. Literally was. I'll take it. With 4 out of 5 backup offensive linemen. Again, I didn't watch the
Well,
Eagle
I mean,
game.
I
can't
again,
tell
like
you
I
how
like
the
when
Eagles
people
played. I
mention that,
can't.
but again, I like to mention on top of that, how many of them were unrestricted free agents. One was a 7th rounder. So I mean, that also says a lot. I think again, people want us to stop talking about Clayton Adams, but what he
And
was
I
doing in
always get it
Arizona,
wrong. He's the offensive coordinator,
he's the offensive coordinator, just straight up.
And-
He is.
but he doesn't call the plays. But the
No, kinda like the whole-
what's the other guy? Connor Riley is the offensive line coach.
line.
But the tandem of Connor Riley and Clayton Adams,
Even the tight end
is
coach,
really
even getting
good.
involved with the blocking with the tight end coach. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
that whole
mean,
combination have been really
Now,
good.
Dallas is favored this weekend. Again, all I said was 3 weeks ago, Phil, was Dallas had to win the next 3. The hard game is going to be Washington because we're the underdog right now by 2 as we sit
We
here
can't-
today.
No, it makes
We can't
sense too.
sleep on Carolina though. I'm telling
No,
you.
oh
Nobody's
hell no,
sleeping.
man!
That's
Bruce,
why he
what,
said-
the last time like Bryce
Rico
Young
Dowdle
destroyed
already
our
said. Rico Dowdle
destroyed
already
us.
came out and
Yeah, but
said.
Loyal, we already
yeah.
said we could lose the game. We said it.
Yeah.
What we're talking about is if you want to make trades, you got to go beat. You're favored. You got to go beat the Carolina Panthers. If you can't go on the road and beat the Jets and Carolina Panthers, and then come home and beat a big divisional team in Washington, if you can't win the next 3, then why are we
Wow.
trading?
Wow.
That's all I was saying. Don't trade.
I agree. I mean, I like that. I mean, I was already ready to throw in all that stuff as well too. I just want to see
You need to
our
prove that
team
you
get
can
better.
win.
Yeah,
Other teams can win with their backups. I mean, just look around the league.
but it feels like we're always playing with our backups. You know,
Everybody
and
can
not
win
in
with
that
their
sense of the
backups.
line.
Dallas
But
has to be, oh my God, we're missing this guy, so we got to give him a loss, and when we get our guys back. No, that's not how it works. You have to be able to win with your backups.
well, that's why I like when the coaching staff is asked these questions. They have amazing answers, and it's not they're not looking for excuses. They're just like, oh, I didn't even notice. Like,
I
yeah, I mean,
mean,
you notice when your guys are out. Let's be real, but it's great to think that they don't have that mentality. Just like it does. That's not an excuse in the NFL. You have to put it together, and we all know that.
looking at my predictions, I'll pull it up, but I'm pretty much on it. Other than I think I had Philly at 3-2 instead of 4-1 right now. So Philly's a game ahead. Washington, I had at least 3-2. So they're, Giants, I thought I had them 0-4, Jesse. And Dallas, I had 1-3. So Dallas is actually ahead, of where I had them at 2-1. So again, I had them losing to the Eagles, beating the Giants, losing to Chicago, which was not a surprise. If anybody knows the ebb and flow of the NFL, yeah, you should win. But I just didn't. I wasn't feeling that game, and they didn't show up in Chicago to play very well. So, but anyway, that's enough of looking back. We're looking ahead. We got Carolina, but we do have a game tonight, everybody. Loyal, what are you thinking about tonight? The Kansas City Chiefs going into Jacksonville, who's playing really good football, really good defense.
I gotta say, I gotta go with the Chiefs. Look like Jacksonville got their throwback on tonight.
Do they? I'm watching Phillies. They just shit the bed.
Yeah, I'm watching the Jacksonville Kansas City game right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it because they just crapped the bed. Maybe by not watching it, they will turn it on. Did the game start? Yeah, it started.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
on the first drive right now. It looks like Jacksonville's going to punt it back or punt it away.
Yeah, it looks like I might lose. I was favored to win, but
well, no, I mean that's the first drive. You know how these are. The first
I'm up
drive.
1
Sometimes
point.
either you drive and you score, or
no, I'm talking about I got ETN.
Oh.
This is one of the games that I was so back and forth on because they're basically almost even. So I had them at Kansas City, but at the last minute I changed it to Jacksonville. And
She
I
was
thought,
feeling it. She was feeling
just
it.
feeling it.
It's a long year, Logan.
Because with them being at home, I think that gives them a little bit more of an advantage. But like I said, the teams we thought were going to win this week didn't.
It happens. That's why they called football. I mean, Logan emailed me upset, and he wants me to do. I'll try and do it this week, Logan. I am working the desk later in the week, I believe. Hey, Angelica, how are you? Look who it is. Angelica Barone is in the house.
Angelica! Man, that's been a long time since I've seen you.
Phil's neighbor is in the house.
Hi, Angelica.
What's up, Yasin?
Since yesterday.
Yasin, you should join us for the live stream. I'd like to pick your brain regarding Dallas. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of like Jacksonville, but I've been so off lately with them. I don't know. I can't seem to get the Chiefs down. Chiefs.
Well, I mean, the Chiefs in the beginning of the season are always very inconsistent. It's the towards the 10th, 11th week is when you kind of start to see them shape. Now, again, what eventually goes up will go down, kind of whole gravity thing. But we haven't seen them yet. We haven't seen them yet, and so each year they tend, each time where you think they're going to fall out of place, they kind of towards the end of the year they get their shit together and at least make a push. So it's going to be interesting to see this team because I think, other than the injuries, it's dealing with a lot of injuries, right? And so the wide receivers seem to always have some kind of trouble. And I got Mahomes in one of my leagues.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't want to trade for anybody right now. I don't. I want to go. Yeah, Rico Dowdle just put up 200 yards. And he's talking his shit.
Shout out to Momo.
Again, we're not letting.
I mean, that's good.
We're not letting Rico Dowdle run for 200 yards. So I really don't see that. But I don't know how good is Carolina's defense? Is it that good?
I don't know. Momo said they're good.
Momo doesn't know his own
Well,
roster.
who did they play? I'm not saying to be
He
mean.
thinks
Was,
Tom
was it
Brady is-
Atlanta? Who was it?
Nope.
Atlanta they beat, and who else was it?
They beat
They
Atlanta
beat
and
whoever they beat last. They beat who they beat yesterday.
Miami.
Miami.
Yeah,
Okay,
Miami.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I thought Miami's going to have that game yesterday.
Yeah, Miami. So like they should be better, but then they're just playing so badly, man. That's just bad football over there. That's not a bad team. That's bad football. Like it's just really bad to watch.
Yeah, I think their coach is going to be gone in a few weeks.
Yeah, and the thing about it is you're sitting there going, okay, well, at least he'll get an offensive coordinator position. But man, that offense is not going. Like it's like he's not, and he has like the main weapons on Miami is always on the offensive side. I just again, it has to do with the quarterback. The fact that during that time he has always just go, okay, I'm gonna go with Tua and never tried to like go out and get somebody, to really kind of push that offense. I mean, if you don't have that quarterback to facilitate, I mean, it's not going to do anything. I mean,
Well,
just
here's
crazy.
the stats right now. I have it up here on the screen. NFL team total stats through 5 weeks. Dallas is in first in yardage by almost 5 yards a game, followed by the Rams, Bills, Colts. What does the Rams, Bills,
Yeah,
Colts,
Joe.
Niners, Detroit have in common, guys? They're all
What are the
good.
what?
Well, if you
Which
look
ones?
at your screen here, Dallas is one in offense. I mean, Dak Prescott's really having a good year. It's Dallas, Rams,
What's a balanced offense?
Bills,
You're running
Colts,
and you're passing.
Niners, Lions. You're talking all good teams. Okay.
Yeah.
But those are good quality teams. Just like some of the surprising is Eagles are down here at 30. They are 30th in yards in offense. That's an issue right now, and that's why they're having their struggles, albeit at 4-1. Giants are kind of mid-pack. Washington,
They all go get good defenses to complement their offenses.
yeah, and thank God Eagles have a good defense because or else they would be really struggling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Eagles got a lot of work to do because if they don't fix that, it's going to start all those close wins are going to start turning into losses.
Defense. Dallas was dead last week. Looks like they're still last, but maybe they're not last in passing. Maybe this is total defense. Yeah, this is total defense.
Fucking Ultra, that makes sense.
How you feeling this week, Jesse, about Thursday night's game?
Ultra says that.
Go ahead, say it.
Jesse, no, I was going to say Ultra says that he'll rehire McDaniels just like he did Solid. That actually does make sense.
Yeah.
We're going to get destroyed, unfortunately.
Oh, fucking pussy. You say it with your
Nah,
chest out.
man. Dable just took my heart, man. I'm just sick and tired of all the bullshit.
You got to believe in Jackson Dart. The Jackson Dart
I believe in
magic.
Jackson Dart, but if our offensive line got a hold of it,
I would at least have that. I would have that good feeling about Dart. That's what I would be like. All right, we always have a chance. We have a chance.
I just don't want Dart to get killed out there. That's what I'm afraid of.
We just got your
But that
defense got to
defense-
be able to slow down that offense, and that
Yeah,
keeps you in it.
and-
I mean, you guys can at least hopefully win close
Yeah,
games.
well, to me, I'll probably end up feeling better after this is the day after
Dallas
that
is
damn
still last in
ass kicking.
passing.
No,
But
yeah,
I'll tell you
makes sense.
one thing. Here is chaos in Philly. That's all I can say.
Yeah, poor Dart needs to be
Well, that's
made
awful.
to feel like he's carrying a
defense.
shotgun, not a pea gun,
Mhm.
to try to go into battle.
He's trying to, but what can we do? We'll see what happens this Thursday. Oh well, shit happens. But
Yeah.
I tell you one thing. Daybum has got to go. I want Hardball.
What about him
That's what
being demoted to offensive coordinator?
How about him getting demoted on a raft and a torpedo? Not me. I'm throwing.
Daboll's done. Daboll is about as bad as Mark Sanchez is right now. My
Jesus
God.
Christ,
Man,
yeah.
he really kind of.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
facing felony charges right now.
I mean,
And
did
to
he
us,
drink too much tequila or whatever? You know, everybody has that
doesn't-
alcohol that they
Brian,
can't
he
drink.
doesn't
Oh, he's a
remember. He
target.
doesn't remember.
That's
He
the
doesn't
thing,
remember.
you know.
Until there's video.
Well,
until there's
this
video,
was
it's hard
like
to
in
say.
the middle of the night when this happened. I
12:30.
believe.
Somebody
It happened
roofied
at
him, they
12:30.
said.
And he's a target. He's money. So,
Somebody
Hey,
roofied
but,
him.
I see
You
a
Loyal.
beat the hell out of the guy, Loyal.
Fresh Tillman hope to knock me
Loyal.
out.
He says he.
Well, that's
Loyal,
what I'm
he just
saying.
says
That's
he-
what I mean. Until you see the incident and you know what's going on. I mean, you're just seeing photos and people throwing shit out there as well too. So and they're very quick to shoot an angle. So until you get the whole story, remember, there's always three sides to a story.
He just
And
got sued today too.
well, I mean, they
Well,
what do they expect? I
well,
mean,
he did beat on a 74-year-old man.
The
that's what you're
74-year-old
that's
Uber
what you're
driver said he
expecting.
was
That's
sexually
interesting.
assaulted.
That's for anymore after
He was
gets
butt
this.
fumbled.
He butt fumbled him in the back
You're
of the
fired.
Uber.
in the taxi.
And what I've heard,
I'm glad he's
And what
alive though. Everybody's alive.
yeah,
though. Like,
and what I've heard that.
Oh wait, did you just say he got
Sanchez-
butt fumbled? But I'm glad he's alive.
Yeah. But there's one thing he said. One thing Sanchez says he doesn't remember. He alleges.
yeah, I don't know. I got nothing to say. Nothing
can't.
positive, anything.
I can't.
Well, they haven't come out
get
with.
butt
They haven't
fumbled.
come out yet. They haven't come out yet with his blood
Oh my god.
alcohol level. So until we see that, we'll get a pretty good idea how pretty drunk he was.
Poor Mark Sanchez, man. I hope he can work his way through it, pay the guy some money, and be done with it.
You won't have a job at ESPN after
That's
this.
unfortunate.
hell no.
Not in this day and age.
He's gonna be gone.
He's gonna be in college.
Haven't they?
He's
already-
gonna be
Haven't
doing
they already
game day.
fired him?
He's gonna be the.
I don't know.
He's gonna be.
haven't heard
the,
anything of that.
He's gonna be the USC's regular game day the color man.
Mm.
He's gonna be at USC. Pickens has had a better season than Jamar Chase. You would take Pickens over Chase too. Well, that's okay. So we're gonna go
I
with.
just want to tell Chris, your song was so good
Yeah, it was.
that they played.
Yeah, I played your song.
You're muted, brother.
Yeah, that's all right. Just let him go. I told Mark Sanchez not to mess with El Zorro.
El Zorro.
So
Yeah.
game, I'll tell you,
D'Angelo,
man.
real quick, D'Angelo. Yeah. Again, they lost their quarterback. Remember how last year when it's you got no excuses, Dallas lost their quarterback. You know.
I've already looked up.
Anyway,
Go
go ahead.
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
I was just want to say for Vegas, I already looked up a couple tailgate parties.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. We haven't got in there. He's already trying to drag us to a party. Fucking over here. Here we go. Go ahead, Loyal man. I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying,
It's
I
like
seen
fuck
it.
So
you.
Loyal. So you got some on the Monday or on like
Like Sunday and today.
Sunday and Monday? Ooh, you got Saturday. You don't know
Well,
college
what does
one?
that mean?
I mean, isn't Las
D'Angelo?
Vegas? Don't they have a university there?
UNLV, yeah.
Nobody's picking Daniel Jones over Jalen Hurts, but he's ahead of
man.
him. You know what I mean? It's just right
Well,
now.
even
You got to
every
go
blind-
with who's playing good. That's why Pro
Yeah,
Bowlers change.
Because everybody
every year.
understands that even a blind squirrel finds a nut.
Well, Daniel Jones is playing good. He's being coached. Shane Steichen is
You
an
mean-
unbelievable
you
coach.
mean-
No,
and-
because there's
and-
no game film out there with him. Like, let's be real. Everything's been shitty. Nobody
Shane-
knows how to play against
Shane
him.
Steichen.
This
went
is like
to
his rookie
Philly
year.
and did
This is the
wonderful.
first time they're actually
He
putting
was
game
never
film
this
on him.
good
He was-
with the Giants.
He don't
He's
see
got an
ghosts right
offensive
now. Wait till
line.
his first bright lights game. That shit. Old Daniel Jones will pop his ugly ass head out. Like I love
Colt-
him. I know how it can be, and there's a reason why you make it that far. But again, like there is no bright lights right now on him. They don't talk. They aren't doing all those interviews with him. So
Well,
I want to
I'm
see
just
when
answering
that
a
happens.
question in the chat
Oh, I'm messing too.
regarding. He's saying, well, Jamar Chase is better than George. Just because George is better now, you wouldn't take George over Chase. Well, nobody. Again, you can't have a team full of all
that's
stars
hard with
either
Jamar-
and get everybody
Jamar
under the
Chase.
salary cap.
Dude, that'd
Because
be a hard
nobody
one
was going to
turn down.
take Javonte Williams over Saquon. Well,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I understand what you're saying, but right now, Saquon is averaging 3 yards a carry, and Javonte's number 2 in the league in rushing. So it doesn't really matter what we think and what past history says. What are you doing now? That's what this whole thing with that. It cracks me up. This is a year-to-year league. Yes, it's nice having talent, but some teams lost a lot of talent last year, and you're relying on a lot of younger talent. And whether it be due to injury or they're not as good as the guys who left, You know, that's what happens. What's up?
Says fuck Romo. I was like that.
Who
Fuck
said that?
Romo. He's always messing up. Yepe. He's always messing with my. I can't watch the game. The son of a bitch is always predicting the game. The
He's
plays.
still doing that?
And no, I don't know. I don't know why he hates him. He could have done anything. He took Jessica Simpson. I used to love Jessica Simpson. I had my poster on my wall, and then he started dating her. And I was like, eh. And I ripped it off. Like, I don't know, but he don't like Romo. Maybe I look like Romo. He don't like it,
Romero Romo.
He's like, maybe it's a golf thing. You don't know. I mean,
let me put up the.
That's what happens when you're like Ryan Seacresting shit. People could hate you for so many different reasons. Oh, he hosts this show. I don't really like that show. I'm just talking out of my ass.
You are on a roll tonight. Let's see. Yeah, 4-1, bottom of the 8th. Fucking sucks. Anyway, all right. Let me put the score on here.
That dude is bad luck.
Anyway, thanks, guys. Appreciate that. I was trying to get my game on the darn screen over here. That's what I was trying to do. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we played the song. That's not a copyrighted song, is it?
No.
All right. That reminds me of like the 80s, man.
I use this thing. I sit here and play riffs all freaking day, then I just tab the shit out, then I come up with like lead and all that, and then I do use an AI editor for the drumming because I suck at that shit.
No, that's cool.
It's fun. It's something to do.
Yeah,
if I had a band around here, I'd be doing that. Like
Dallas
I said,
happy beating a trash team. Yepa, again, we're happy getting a win, brother. Are you happy losing? No. Again.
To a trash can.
Xavier Worthy, that's the guy who I'm playing. I'm only up 1 point. I got ETN, he's got Worthy, so I could be in trouble.
I got him too.
I
don't
could
even
be
know what
in
my
trouble.
fantasy is, though.
Troy, who disappears for months at a time, that's who I'm playing. Barkley is trash, guys. Let's trade Barkley. Nobody said he's trash. Who said he was trash?
See, automatic, man. You take something, Evil Knievel jump
you nailed
stuff, man.
him to a T tonight, Phil. You put that piece of meat out there, man, and he took it.
Bandwagon.
Here's the deal: you just can't go by like D'Angelo said. Well, Jamar Chase is the best receiver in the league. You wouldn't take Pickens over Chase. Well, obviously I wouldn't, but it's who's playing good now. Right?
Yeah, I mean, some argue it's him or what's his name
but
from
you
the
get
Vikings.
The point. Pickens is not Jamar Chase. Nobody said he is. That doesn't make any sense. Like, nobody would take Javonte Williams over Saquon. I get what you're saying, but right now Javonte Williams is what, second?
Just want to feel better about the roster
in rushing. We're allowed
to.
Be,
look how young he is too.
I mean, nobody's saying he's better than Saquon. Not everything has to do with the Eagles. That's what cracks me up. Everything is well, you're not better than us. So, okay.
Kind of reminds me of my big fat Greek wedding. Everything you say, I can refer it back to the Greek.
Let's let the season play
saying.
out a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's let the season play out.
That's Mother Nature. That's yeah, but that was a little different, Arturo. That was definitely different than him. I think that was Steven's goal. I think that's what messed her up. Talking about Kelly LeBrock.
Oh yeah, Kelly LeBrock. Weird Science.
Man, and then like now you're like, woo. You're like, but I think it was just Steven Seagal messed her up. That's what it was.
40-6.
Poor thing.
Is that the one where they turned the older brother into a pile of doo-doo?
It was a pizza thing, wasn't it? Some kind of pizza.
Was it a pizza? I thought it was a pile of doo-doo.
Well, he was being a jerk to his brother, so she turned him into like a slug of poop or something.
Something like, maybe it was. I can't remember. I can't remember that part.
Mark Hutchinson. If
Science.
Flournoy plays as good as he did yesterday the rest of the season, do you keep Pickens next year? Yes. You need it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you trade Flournoy.
No, you keep Flournoy too. He's under
contract. Oh man, you trade him for
cheap.
some good shit. You get him you got an Alvin Harper his ass.
There you go.
That's after you win a Super Bowl. What are we saying?
Oh
here?
no. That's later on. Don't start bringing that kind of
That's
talk
what
in
I'm
here.
saying. Well, that's the only reason why we got rid of him is because we had.
We
to
can
pay
No,
trade
him.
him.
no, it
Yeah.
wasn't in there. He went and signed somewhere. He went and got his money and stuff. I just think you need to trade him and have that
No.
flash.
No.
Do that Miles Austin
Well,
thing.
it all depends what you can get. Now, I'll take Miles Austin. I will take Miles
Jeremiah
Austin.
Smith comes up in the draft. Might.
No draft talk. Low. Stop. No, I'm messing with you, dude. You can talk. Trust me. Dropping names early is definitely
I
good
love
because that
Jeremiah
keeps it.
Smith. He's
Yeah.
going to be a top 5 pick. So you,
Hell, I have the right to do that.
I think that he's more likely to end up with the New Orleans Saints or the New York Football Giants. So look at the Chiefs.
Neighbors and
I was horrible this week.
that could be a deadly duo right there.
Gun penalty.
That'd be funny as
I
hell.
think
Brandon.
I only chose 5 right times.
I wasn't
This
much
week,
better.
5
I
teams
wasn't
that
much
I
better
picked.
I
than
think
you.
I did too.
I wasn't much better than you, Howie. So, not at all. But yeah, Mark Sanchez in deep trouble. Just to let the Eagle fans who don't know, Saquon didn't practice today, but it was just a health day. He is good to go for Thursday. So, Jesse, you got that going for you. So,
There you go.
Amen.
yeah, I agree with Ultra. I think Flournoy
Yeah,
is
that makes
Tolbert's
sense.
replacement.
Yeah, when Tolbert
Mhm.
leaves. Yep. Yeah, I mean, when you think of when he brings up the fact that he got hurt at Georgia and that's the reason why he dropped. I mean, he dropped to the second round. I was kind of surprised that that's how far he drops, even with the injury. I mean, he did. I think he did great at Georgia as well too. He was a big body receiver. I think coming into the NFL, I feel like his game has definitely improved. It was just one of those things when he was over in Pittsburgh, you would just watch these amazing catches and go, man, how the hell is he catching this? So to see him do it on the sideline, I think that was so surprised. I was still surprised. I mean, I wasn't, I expected the drop almost because I'm so used to that.
Speaking of
But
receiver, Winnie ETL Mingo.
Mingo,
Yeah. And when he's
yeah, and
coming
they had
back,
that. Well, no, they're talking about it in the chat. I mean, they got that 21-day window. I mean, I don't know how many days it's down for him and Carson. Something has to eventually happen there, right?
Yeah.
I would imagine. I mean, do you get him to play against his old former team, Carolina? Is it too soon?
Oh, who's that? Wow. Looking at
Mingo?
some of the offensive line leaders here, just look at that. Surprise, surprise. Matt Stafford is killing it. He's number 1 in the league with yards, 1,503 yards. Dak is in second, 1,356. Danny Dimes in third. Baker Mayfield. Drake May. I was never a
good
big
catch.
Drake May fan, but Drake May.
Good. That was some beautiful
Dude,
throws he made
dude,
yesterday.
He was clutch.
So,
He was very clutch last night. Sam Darnold.
Ooh, nice catch.
Jordan Love is 14. Jalen's 22. Lamar 24. Fields 31. Jaden Daniels is 32, but obviously he missed a couple games. So yeah. That's just yards, everybody. Receiving. Let's go to receiving. Receiving. Puka Nacua is number 1 in the league with 588 yards on 52 receptions. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 534 on 43. He's killing it. You got Justin Jefferson's ass. And Mecca Egbuka. There you go, loyal Cowboy. Ohio State, number 4 in the
that
league.
battle between the two of them was pretty crazy.
Seattle and Tampa Bay. Oh man.
Amon-Ra St.
They
Brown.
were both going off.
Amon-Ra St. Brown with 407. McCaffrey is obviously Garrett Wilson again. He was on the other side of the ball yesterday, so he's a top 10 receiver. The Cortland Sutton, Devonta, the Rams have 2. George Pickens is 13. Ted McMillan is 15. Just looking here. Jake Ferguson. Ooh, wow. CeeDee Lamb, obviously, he's injured. He's got 222 yards through 3 games. So top 50. I don't think you see either. Oh, you see Devontae Smith at 30. Yeah. So crazy. Very crazy. Very crazy. That I wonder where AJ is. AJ Brown is 58th in the league. 5 games played, 19 catches for 194. That's why he's not happy. So let's look at rushing. Let's look at rushing totals through. Jonathan Taylor leads the league in rushing.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
Yes. 5 games played, 480 yards, 5.1 yards per carry. James Cook, 5 games played, 450 yards on 90 attempts, 5 yards a clip. Javonte Williams, number 3, 79 rushes, 447 yards, 5.7 yards a clip. Not bad, not bad. I didn't expect him to be this good. Speaking of good, here goes the Chiefs stuffed at the 3-yard line. Breeze Hall, top 7. He was on the field yesterday. Ashton Genty's 8th. Jahmyr Gibbs is 12th. David Montgomery, they do a...
So how did Kansas City score? I'm about to watch it here. Oh, little pitch.
I didn't see him score.
No. Okay, no.
Rico
All right.
Dowdle.
I thought you said he scored.
No, Rico Dowdle. He has 289, but he got 200 and what? 2 of them or 204
Yesterday.
of them? Yesterday. Saquon is a 22nd. 5 games played, 267 yards, 3.2 yards a carry.
He's had some good
Wow.
receiving yards. He's had some good receiving ones, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Jalen's even 32nd. I just like to keep an eye on it. So yeah, my two running back. Actually, I got all 3 of them. I got Jonathan Taylor, James Cook, and Travis Etienne
Nice.
on my one team.
Oh, I don't think that was no. Okay, yeah, he was out of bounds.
Who was that? Worthy?
No, yeah, it looked like Worthy had. It looked like his second foot was out of bounds. They're gonna replay it here. Boom, 1. Yeah, oh yeah. Come on, how do you have no field awareness to even
And
like?
of course, I didn't start Kelsey. Whatever.
Telling you, man, Worthy, like that's one thing I've noticed. Like, he just got no field awareness to put his feet down and.
Just some surprising stats.
All right. Touchdown, Kelsey.
Travis Kelsey. So let me put on the game cast.
I mean,
Touchdown.
Travis.
Yeah. D'Angelo, go toss Drew Maxine Waters salad. God damn. What happened?
Damn.
Well, Chris, you got
That was a
Chris.
sour
You
salad.
beat me on the fantasy league. I'm not good at this.
Oh, it's okay. You don't have to be. Don't worry about it, man.
Okay.
Like last year, I was pretty good. This year, I don't think I've had a single win, so don't feel bad. I've had ties.
Yeah.
I've had the Cowboy way. I've tied. But no wins. Like everybody
It
that had, I
happens.
have big major injuries and things that happen. I'm like, yeah, well, then, and I laugh. Sometimes it's just you have to laugh about it. Sometimes just the irony. Like you're like on one of my leagues, I did have one where because I have one of them where I have CeeDee Lamb and Neighbors.
Wow. Yeah,
Dude, and I'm not allowed to pick up free agents.
that's
So
my
I have-
son. He lost.
So I have memes
Yeah,
as my
my son lost Neighbors and Lamb. Yep.
yeah.
My whole team last year were memes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah, and he's not any better this year. So I
Better
was like,
this year.
this year I had 2 guys on the bench, and I was like, okay, so Blue came, so I put him in, and then the other guy that I had on the bench, which was Washington's guy, he scored a shitload, and I was like, oh, of course, I left the wrong guy on the bench. So that's usually, and there's always one guy on my bench that scores this crazy ass points, and I'm like,
Right.
that's like that's so funny. I'm like, yeah, but I'm getting all of the those traditions of fantasy football. You don't, Drew. So delusional.
He is. But hey,
Very delusional.
you know,
I
That's
upset
what-
you. All right.
You don't upset me. I'm good.
I made you poop. Like I don't know what to tell you.
So does a
Like-
lot of fiber.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
let's
I'm
go
like,
poop.
I'd rather drink my fiber than listen to what comes out of your mouth.
yeah.
Crank
Anyway,
anchor, special ed. That's who used to say that. Bread makes me poop.
Dude, later on when I found out bread made you fat, I was like, what?
Yeah, I know.
It's all sugar now, man.
Now it's starting to add
Crazy.
up, right?
Yeah, now it does. Like I'm just like,
wow,
that makes sense
carbs
now.
equal. Okay, what is
Mhm.
a carb? Pretty much everything. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Shit.
even when I think of food, it's a
That's
carb.
my
apparently.
problem. Daniel M., what is your thoughts on Jalen Phillips from the Dolphins as a Cowboys trade target? Jalen Phillips. Anybody?
Oh, I love that guy, but his injury history, I think that's the only thing since he's gotten out of college.
Is that the
or
edge
even in
rusher?
college, he was in Miami. Yeah,
Miami,
he's an
right?
edge rusher. Great edge rusher. Just yeah, he's a Sean Lee type, you know. And I'm not
Again.
to say not as great, but like you know, he's a difference maker. He made a sack last night, didn't he?
Well,
I don't know, man. It's just with that history,
I
unless
don't
he's
see
walking
Dallas
onto this
getting an edge
team.
rusher, so I got news for you.
I don't know, man. Like we seem to have them, but they seem to keep pulling
Well,
them
they
in.
had a
So
good game yesterday. Everybody all of a sudden is saying
well, the guys that we said that we're going to, you know, like James Houston let's
Again,
play James
the
Houston some
offensive
more.
line for the Jets. Do your homework on it. They have
Yep.
they are a solid offensive line unit. They got 2 offensive players in the top 10. And they've been intact more than any offensive line this year. So it wasn't like we were playing a piecemeal. They were a solid unit. Yeah, the team as a whole isn't good. I get it. But the Jets' offensive line was good. Everybody, again, just look at the pundits. Go watch. You know, First Take. They were saying the Jets were going to win the game. This is a game. We were talking. We were worried about the game,
Pretty
saying
good run.
like what Dallas game was going to. The team was going to show up. They got the job done against a decent offensive line. So, and they got home. You know, did you see the stat on James Houston? James Houston for the Cowboys.
I mean, other than having 3.5 sacks,
Well,
right?
compared
so far
to
this
Micah.
season. Oh yeah, I mean,
Well,
in the
again,
money salary,
yes,
it's
that's how you got to look at it. And
Yeah.
again, to D'Angelo's point, well, is James Houston as good as Micah? No, but his production is. So that's all that really matters in a given year is what your production is. It doesn't matter your pedigree. If you're not producing like you normally would, what does that mean?
Yeah. I was interested to see how Jacksonville drives on this one if they're able to answer the touchdown.
Let's see. As long as ETN is involved, that's all I really care about it.
Hey, nice little throw to the tight end. They got a big chunk of yards already on the other side of the field.
Well, again, they need to answer. I picked the Jags. That's the deal. So, Jesse, what do you think the score is going to be on Thursday? How bad you going to lose, brother? You on the bus? You on the bus, right?
Yeah, probably.
He's right now.
All right, they gave the ball to Etienne. There you go.
Right now, he's got a stuffed pepper in his throat. He's pounding food before he hops on the Zoom call. So what's up, Loyal? You ready for Vegas or what? We're almost a month out, brother.
Count the days down.
Yeah, I like that, man. I like that you're looking at places and stuff to go. I definitely like that, man. Because having ideas when we go, what should we do?
What's your okay? Let's talk about Vegas a little bit. What are you, a double X shirt? Because I'm bringing shirts. Okay. Okay, cool. Anybody else that has my number, if you're going to Vegas, text me your shirt size. So don't wait till the last minute, because if I got please let me know if you're going to Vegas. And if
I think Jesse's back with us.
Oh, you're still on the bus? Okay, he must be on a slow bus.
Yeah, I texted Wade. He said he's still kind of game time decision if he's going or not.
Oh, really? Is that what he said? He told me he was going. So.
Oh, he said I texted him today. He said he's still game time decision.
Okay. Yeah, he don't like to have fun. So.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
Keeper by Lawrence. I wasn't expecting that. I thought he gave it to your boy. He's like just taking the stats away. He's trying to take away your fantasy points, man.
Yeah, I'm sure. I could use a 30. I could use a 30-yard run by ETN right here.
I'm pretty sure
ETN is a
Jacksonville could use it
stud.
right now too. Yeah, Glimmer man. I think Sam Williams getting a sack yesterday and not getting a penalty to begin it, to after it, during it, like that's already a bonus. That's a definitely positive step in the right direction. You know. I think that again.
Duval.
I think that was always what got me with Peyton Hendershot.
Hendershot, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. I see what you're saying. Always a little bit behind.
First and goal to KC7. That was Brian Thomas.
Yep.
Brian Thomas Jr.
LSU.
Yeah, I like Brian Thomas.
Yes, he will, Drew. Come on, man.
What happened?
Drew's just going on about how we think we're Super Bowl bound because we've won against the Jets.
Gotcha, brother. Who cares, man? I can't.
That overshow won't make
like
the defense better.
Comments like that is just.
Nice to talk all that smack.
You can talk it. I'm just not going to entertain it.
Yeah.
I just said they like to
Well,
talk.
yeah, say it
Stop
out
bringing
loud,
it up,
stupidity.
Phil. Let them talk. I don't
Well,
got
no, I
time
gotta
for
put it out
nonsense.
there so when it gets brought up, oh, remember on this thing you said this? Yep.
Brian, I sent you a message. Read it. It's too noisy here.
Okay. I got you, brother. Well, it is what it is.
They got to throw, man. They got to keep throwing right now.
I sent my prediction in the chat, on your chat here.
Yeah, I got it.
Exactly, Ultra.
On the bus, very noisy. G-Men will give them the game, but since the controversy in 7, I see losing by 7. Only 7. That's a close game. The Eagles should be mad. You would think they're going to blow you out, right? You would think. Scatterboo. I saw the play with Scatterboo.
Oh yeah, that was kind of.
He blocked the defensive guy, then the defensive guy chucked him like a like a fly. Vinny, that Philly a public education. Here we go. I can't. Game time. I want to be honest with the state with our team. Daniel, again, right now we're 2-2. It's an average football team, 500 football team. 2-2-1. The one to me it's not good or bad. I think I actually think the tie may actually help Dallas, but you got to get to that point. Right now they're a 500 team, right? And we have to beat, we were talking earlier, we got to beat a good team. So I wouldn't constitute the Panthers as being a good team. They're 2-3. So if you beat them, okay, you're supposed to beat them. That's all I was saying. And I got flack last week for saying we were supposed to beat the Jets, and some unnamed people saying, "Oh, you're just automatically assuming you're going to beat the Jets. That's a tough game." And now it's, I picked you. Well, I picked you guys. Okay, but I'm going to go by what somebody's saying. The Jets were supposedly a tough game. I didn't have it as a tough game. I thought it was going to be a bigger margin, and then it was going to be close. Kind of. I don't know. What did I predict? Let's look. I forget. I predicted final score 30-24. Remember, I said it was going to be a late score by the Jets. So it was 37-22 with late a trash by the Jets. So I was pretty much
were
close. Close on that.
I was pretty on it. So
I put 44-24 on there.
Yeah, I had mine. Mine was a lot closer of a game.
So I write my shit down. I don't.
Well, you could look at the chat in the past when we were doing that.
Well, I know,
it.
but you know how hard that is. I'm just saying, I write my stuff down. So when somebody says this or that, I stick my neck out there. It's like not the easiest thing to do. And then you used to see all the people go, "Oh, dude, you said this, you said that." Okay, I'm not a.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not a prognosticator. It's very hard to pick games in the NFL. Why, Phil? Because
you don't have all the information.
Well, the parity too. These teams are all close. Yeah. The difference between the worst team in the league and the best team in the league is not that much, people, on any given night, especially with these crappy Thursday night games. Give it to ETN. There it is.
Come on, yeah, come on, Jacksonville. Get the
Almost. He caught it. At least I got a point. Elena Walker, plenty of Eagle fans here. We still the division. Yes. Again, nobody. That's the thing, Elena. Nobody. It was almost like we're not allowed to talk about a loss and bring up that your team is not playing well in any category, right?
Nope, we're not allowed, according to them.
No, I'm going to. It's my channel. That's the thing. We're not going to stop talking. I'm going to keep bringing up what they're talking about locally. We're going to, I'm going to give you guys a dose of reality. You'll know when I'm giving opinion based. There is no opinion right now.
Go for it, brother. Go for it.
I just went over all the stats. Offensively, they're nowhere near where they need to be. Okay? So we'll see how this turns around for them. That's all. These are the facts. Who am I hearing? That's Loyal. I got to mute him.
Oh, nope. I think he's short.
He's short. You got to give it to number 1.
Dude, like, are they gonna go for the field goal, or are they gonna?
No, you better go for it. You better go for it.
I say a quarterback sneak, just to screw with his stats. That's what they're gonna do, Brian.
And 1's not even in there, so
there you go. I'm telling you.
Knock the ball. The ball came out.
Oh, that's even awesome.
Yeah, Loyal. We're hearing feedback, brother.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I muted you until you figure that out. Yeah, we're gonna keep it real here. Again,
I'm gonna watch it now. Oh, the thing is, did he get across?
Nah,
did he get it across?
Sunshine, you can't do that, brother. The ball's already loose right there.
Yeah, that's out.
I mean, I think he's over.
But I want to see from the angle. I want to see if
he's over.
He's got to be over first, and then if he goes.
Yeah, I think he's over.
Oh no! I don't know, man. I think that ball's coming out before he gets over.
I think when he was extending, it came out.
I think he hits it before it. Oh man, he might still have control. That is.
Yeah, see,
that's a judgment call, man. That's a judgment call right there. They're gonna have to challenge that. They are gonna have to challenge that. That is like because that's not a scoring play.
I would challenge it. I think all scoring plays are challenged.
Well, that's not a scoring play though. That's a turnover. That's a turnover on downs. That's not a scoring play.
Well, that's one of those deals. Whatever they rule, they're not going to overturn it. If they would have scored a touchdown, they wouldn't be able to overturn it.
Yeah, he's fumbling it. That's not a touchdown. They show it from that other angle, from that top view. Yep.
I'll go back to this.
They would have. Oh, they're going to officially review it though. They're going to give it to him, man. That's a cheap. They get lucky on that one, I think, because that's not a scoring play. So for them to officially do that, I guess maybe on the turnover downs they do that. So D'Angelo's. Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw that live. I was like, oh, he got it. As he went trying to extend it, I was like, damn.
We got to read it, Brian.
D'Angelo sued the WNBA for cremating his dildos. Oh my god. Ultra's got
all right with the $2 super chat.
Yeah,
that's probably the best $2 he ever spent.
I'm sorry, D'Angelo.
Wow. So you're not in the middle of the conversation. So when this pops up and you read it, and it's like I don't even know where this is coming from. Yeah, I don't even know where this is coming from.
They know how to just stop a chat and
like we just. Like I wake up in the middle of the night with these. Like,
we can be deep into the X and O's like we never are on the show, but we could potentially be deep in the X and O's.
Don't play with matches because dildos will go butt.
We're talking about
what are you talking about?
and Dirty brings up some things that I've never thought about, and I wished I never even knew.
Yeah, Dirty Sanchez is dirty, right?
Yeah.
Dirty Sanchez.
Now you understand how those adult swim guys get their ideas. And shit. Like, who do they hire for this shit? There you go, Dirty Sanchez. It's probably one of his LinkedIn shit. It works for Adult Swim.
He probably grew up on it. It's all right. Nothing wrong with it. I did too.
Man, I cannot believe that. That's an interesting series of events there in the fourth down there. So they're going to be reviewing it while we're at commercial. Is that what they're going to be doing?
Yeah, they don't want us to know the details.
Yeah, Daniel M. It'd be interesting with a guy like that, but I'm curious of what his stats are this year since he's been back, because I really haven't heard his name too much.
What happened? Oh, okay. They lost it.
Did they?
Oh, look at
Okay, so I'm gonna
this. Look
see it
at
right now.
this. Look at this. Fuck.
I mean, that was Nick Bolton, right? Isn't it?
I'll be right back.
Oh my God! Now the running back. Uh-oh, here we go. Was that Kareem Hunt?
Yeah.
Damn it! I keep going against the person that has Kareem Hunt. The motherfucker never runs, and now he's gonna run now.
I agree, bud. That was my season all last year. It's like, why?
So he has 4 sacks this year. Okay, that's not bad actually.
Who's that?
I just haven't heard anything. Trey Hendrickson.
What? Let me guess. Daniel
I hadn't
M
heard
wants
anything.
Trey Hendrickson. Yeah, again.
Well, no, he wants to sign him in the offseason whenever he's all your free agent.
Again, guys, if you're asking me, we could talk about that. If you're asking me what I think Dallas would need, I would want another interior guy. I would want a Wilkins or
Yeah, that money you would, and I
or-
like Hendrickson, but I would
or
take that
Jeffrey
money and
Simmons.
spend it on
you got young
Pickens.
guys on the edge.
Yeah.
I would not really invest on the edge right now. You got Jadeveon Clowney. Did you see his game yesterday? He was very
Yeah, you can tell he's getting
impactful.
back in football. Yeah.
It takes a few weeks. He's going to be
Yeah.
fine. Sam Williams is
Ooh,
coming
that was a
on.
good move. Oh, he's still down the sideline.
Donovan
I think we could use another
Ezeraku is doing
linebacker.
fine.
And safety. Oh no.
Ezeraku is starting to come on. He's the one that had the 4th down stop. Easy. So I don't see them making a move for an edge.
If they gave us a hometown, if they gave us a discount on it, but I don't think he's looking for that, especially with the way that he had his offseason.
Shamar James is, again, nobody's wide open. Shamar James had 15 solo tackles
15
yesterday.
tackles, yes.
Or 15 tackles. Let me look it up.
15 tackles. He did. He had 15 tackles. I don't think they were solo. I think some of them were combined, but either way, 15 tackles. Again, this is a guy that when I was very curious about why they drafted him,
He's a
and then he
drafted
started
player
doing
at the University of Florida.
started doing this
5th round.
In the training camp, and they were like, okay, maybe I should pump my brakes on this guy. And then he started flashing in the preseason, and then this is his first game where he's going. So to me, I think you got to have guys like Shamir James, Leah Fowl, and eventually Overshown in that rotation right now.
It's traits,
or just
is
at
what
least the
you're
starters
looking for.
should
You're
really
looking
be
for
the starters.
traits. Shamar
Yeah.
James, 15, 8 solo.
That's crazy.
I mean,
if you think 8 solo in general, you mean you're getting in there, you're finishing up on plays. That means if they all of a sudden they hit, you're finishing it off. You're at the ball, you're reading the defense correctly. I don't know how many times you can say so many different things about that stat alone that says what you're doing. Oh man, Mahomes with a rushing touchdown.
He didn't play the first 3 games, Shamar James. Again, he's just a drafted player that we liked.
We only had 5 tackles going into this game.
Yeah, and so you figure, again, that is yet another young, fast guy who has big upside. We're not saying he's the end all be all, but we did say when we drafted him that we liked Shamar James. Yet another player that is already getting into the lineup and playing. Yeah. So, so that's a positive when you can play your young guys.
And Bevan Spanford is remember when we were talking about him?
Yeah.
There's some things, there's some upsides to a lot of these guys, I like to see them, grow more and more. I think that's even with the guys that we mentioned. Everybody needs to improve their game, add some stuff. What we're talking about is Izaraku, where once he adds that extra pounds in the off season, I definitely look forward to seeing how he ends up being this next year. But obviously, he still has he still has a long ways to go for this season for him to really add on.
Yes, indeed, indeed. Let me see here. Defense. I wanted to find out, is it D'Angelo? Do you know if the Eagles have activated Ty Robinson yet? Has Ty Robinson played any at all? I'm just asking. I'm not trolling. I know you guys were high on Ty Robinson, and he was drafted the same round as Shamar James. That's why I was asking. I don't see him on the stat sheet. Now maybe it's tougher to get in, with the Eagles because they're defensive talent. That makes sense. But anytime you can get your guys, I did see some of the highlights today of the Eagle game. I thought that non-call at the end of the game was egregious. That was a pass interference call down by the goal line.
So they say he's not playing. Is it been more like he's not been active, or
no? He hasn't.
I'm just more curious.
Yeah, no, he's on the. He's
on the active roster where
he's
he goes
on the
in,
roster,
dresses
but never
every day.
Active. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I
mean, we have some guys on our team that we do that too.
But I did see the Eagles did get the short end of the stick late in that game with the penalties.
There was a defensive penalty at the end there, kind of, but
been...
that's just that part of the game though too that we have that teams deal with, man. Just the referees missing shit like that. It sucks.
Again,
it does suck.
I just want to keep it 100. I did see it, and that was.
Oh yeah, there was definitely.
And I got news for you. The Denver Broncos played that last play horrendously. That was a catch by Devontae up until the point that AJ knocked it out of his hands. What the hell was that? Man, it's like AJ and Devontae were in the same spot. The ball was in Devontae Smith's hand. I saw it this morning. I was watching it. That's crazy. That's some crazy shit right there. Aaron Glenn has had a good relationship with the Joneses. Stop. I did hear he didn't want to interview for the job, though, Ultra. So I thought that was fun that we put boot to ass. I was talking to a couple yesterday from Springfield, Mass, sitting next to me. And they said that we were talking the same thing, that he didn't want to be interviewed. He didn't want to coach Dallas. Yeah, I hear you, D'Angelo. I'm just saying, I'm telling you, as a Cowboy fan, I watched some of the highlights, and they were going over the flags, and that should have been called. Again, if it's a flag, I don't care what team you root for, they should call it. Where I have a problem, Phil, is when we got guys like Terrence Parsons complaining about holding. Everybody knows you could hold on every play. Don't you think?
Yeah, you can call for holding on every play.
Play.
I agree. Yeah.
Literally,
because it's a judgment call by certain points. Because one thing they're taught is to grab the inside into the pads there. And what are you doing? You're holding. That's automatically you're holding. And in the moment any kind of turn or anything happens, so it's happening all the time. You just got to perfect it correctly. You got to make sure you hide it. You got to turn your body towards the ref. You got to, so if, you got to have power. I mean, let's just be real, man. Cheating is a technique as well, too, man. It's a skill. And some people are just better at it than others. The two people are fighting and the one guy instigates it and the other dude swings. So it's like that,
Drew,
man.
I understand. I'm not asking you to make an excuse. We're just analyzing the game, and there are plays in a game that should be,
that they always, it's like usually 4 to 5, right?
We normally are on the bad end of those, but again, I saw it. That was an egregious pass interference. That should have been called. Bottom line. It's not an excuse. Not saying you deserve to win the game. We're just talking about at that spot in the game, Drew. That was a bad call, I just get annoyed like watching some of these games because I feel like the refs, take too much of a part. Like the procedural penalties, fine, I get it. You can't have two guys moving at the same time. You got to be set at the snap. You can't be lined up over the ball, right? Those are all the easy ones. The holdings, I don't know about you guys. I'm so annoyed with every special teams. There's a penalty. Really? I mean, maybe we can have our special, maybe you could tell. Everybody can hold on the kickoff, like on the kicking team. If you can hold and get away with it, we're going to allow it.
Well, don't you think if the penalty's away from the ball, they shouldn't call it? I mean, I'm talking about on the opposite side of the field. I'm not talking about every freaking play, but
Yeah, I've seen some of those ones really affect the game. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard. Again, these big judgment calls really.
It's been like that all Sunday. All every penalty, flags everywhere.
I know.
Ridiculous.
My son just walked in. Fly. I don't even want to know right now. I only want to know when it's like they completed the comeback, because obviously it's my fault.
That should have been an incomplete pass, but you got enough pass interference there, right?
Now he's gonna sit here and tell me. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna fucking. It's 4-3. Man on first and second, one out in the ninth. Castellanos just
now you got to watch it. Now you got to watch
nah,
it.
because
So.
as I turn it on, it'll go the opposite. I need ETN's not even in here again. Like,
Not
what
even
the
in here
frick?
again.
What's up,
Like,
Randy?
why did
How are
Brian
you?
Thomas stop running? Like,
Hey, how you all doing?
I'm doing all right.
I don't know, man. They be doing some weird stuff.
Dustin
right there. Brian,
Roberts, what's up, brother? You guys, could you imagine when Lamb and Turpin come back again? Right, we're doing it with a very deep roster, albeit against the Jets.
Well, I mean, here's one of those things. It's like, when they talk about the blessing in disguise, it's just
What did I
like,
say?
how do you improve your relationship and become better? You get a chance where you have to go to each other, and the fact that Turpin and CD are both out, and you have to go to Pickens for a lot of those ones. They're developing their relationship. So I think that's got to be positive when you're coming back, because now you already have the relationship, that chemistry with the other two. So boom, and then when you add the other ones where you're feeling comfortable and like, think about the fact that when he's going against Sauce. I mean, whether he was above him, but he had to feel comfortable with throwing that, and you can tell he's starting to feel comfortable with just laying it out there for him. Oh, there
I'll
goes
say this
Trevor
much:
Lawrence,
as far as the
sunshine.
offensive line and the wide receivers, they were our weak places before the season started, and now they're probably the best things we've got.
Well, at least they're blocking downfield too, so
Yes,
that's a difference and improvement. Well, look at Trevor Lawrence, man. He's got more yards than Etienne.
You're way behind me.
Yeah, I am. I know the one upstairs always is delayed.
Oh, you're up. Okay.
Yeah. So anytime I'm upstairs, it's always.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say.
Is that
Oscar
Hunter?
Perini, what's up, brother?
Ugh.
Can you go? Yeah.
Jacksonville needs this halftime to happen, man. They need to reset themselves. This is. Score something on this drive.
Oscar, that's what I mean. Like, he got a Kenneth Murray and a 6th for a 7th. I thought Kenneth Murray had a decent game yesterday again. So
better.
Still not. He's a hard hitting guy. He's good. Maris Leofow, he's the one that punched out the ball, Breeze Hall. So that was a great play. After a big run, So good and the bad, The good and
Travis
the bad.
Hunter. Nice, not bad. That was like the best offensive play I've seen him have. Oh, you guys celebrate about it too. I've definitely got to be. Are you guys like 2 plays ahead of me?
no, I just finished that play, so I'm right with you.
Yeah, okay. It's over here, Brian, the living in the future and shit.
I'm not saying.
Yeah.
No, you can say it. I just want the lotto tickets, the numbers as well, man.
Mm-hmm. 2nd and 10 at the KC 34.
Damn.
I turned on the Phillies game since he's standing.
Oh my goodness! How did they not catch that? How did none of those guys catch that?
It's my fault.
Damn.
Oh my god!
What
I
happened?
thought you were messing with me, telling me that. Oh, you didn't see that interception? Almost like it was like.
I'm not watching it. No.
Well, he threw it. It hit off the receiver. It bounced up in the air. The defensive guy went to catch it. Then it bounced again. Then they went to go catch. Oh, it was just this whole thing. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it was like 5 times it hit with 4 people.
Fucking A, man.
That was crazy. playing volleyball. You're only supposed to allowed to get 3 hits on the side.
It's like volleyball at a baseball game.
He was never on the bag. I want to see a picture from the side. That's the end of the game. Dodgers win again. Fucking idiots.
The last thing I wanted to hear.
Tell me about it.
Bunch of bullshit.
That's Chris Jones on offsides.
Is it a best of 7 on as far as the
No,
ALs?
best of 5. Now they're down
Didn't Chris
0-2
Jones
going to LA.
wind up offsides? I mean, am I not wrong?
This is a repeat of last year, Brian.
Looks like it. It looks like it, brother. All right. Come on. Oh, come on. Dodgers win, Arturo. It's over, brother. It's over. Yeah, I don't root for a team like the Dodgers who basically buy themselves a championship. Sorry.
Always they give us to call timeout. Yeah, okay.
I can't get a win. I can't get a win for nothing.
Well, how are the Yankees doing? Are they already out or?
They're down 0-2 as well, and now
Oh,
they
Yeah,
got
wow.
they're about to lose. Like I said, I can't win for nothing.
Dodgers are the highest a team in payroll by a long shot. So they have, it is what it is. Get the best players.
Yeah, one of my running backs, one of my fantasies, is Mario Hampton as well.
Mm.
So.
Oof. Ultra,
Yeah,
he
okay.
will either be traded or be retired since he is 36. Phil's got to win 2 in LA. Yeah, I know, Fly Parks. It sucks, man. F the Dodgers. They abandoned Brooklyn. F them, Oscar.
I mean, I understand that. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Dude, what is Brian Thomas doing, dude?
Sometimes Brian Thomas is crazy.
He is running wrong routes.
Yeah, I agree.
He's not known as a good route runner.
He is running the wrong routes in general.
Come
Like
on now.
unless that was Etienne. Like, let me see. Hold on. No, Etienne
No, that
open.
was
No, that was Thomas. No, he was like he came back. He did like a comeback, like to the out. Like, oh, I don't know.
he should have threw to ETN. He was open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
I mean, good Lord, how everybody talks bad about Dak, but they don't never talk about Lawrence.
Yeah, because
Well,
he has the national
listen.
title. That's why.
And this is what I tell, in my group text with Ultra, it's hard to talk shit when we need to have some signature wins under our belt.
Yeah, we do.
Come on, get upfield. There you go. Dallas needs to beat some good teams. Okay, I
Yeah,
don't want
I
to hear
agree.
I don't want to hear what's happened over the last 10 years. I want to hear what's going on now. I want to know about this year. Okay, you played Green Bay, who's a good team. You didn't beat them. You didn't lose. You lost to the Eagles, so it was a close game, right? You went to Chicago. You played like shit. They're not a good. They're an average team, below average. You didn't play good. I don't think it really mattered that game. The Jets, you're supposed to beat them. Carolina, they have a losing record. Are they a good team? At this stage, they're mediocre. You have to win. Who the hell was that? That's.
A bunch of face masks. They missed a face mask on that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. So
obviously somebody scored a touchdown.
the next good team is gonna be the Washington Momos. We got to find a way to win.
Yeah, I
Who was
agree.
it?
We got to
Who
win
was
that
it?
game.
Okay, and we have to win next week and then beat Washington. If you can't do that, then I don't need to trade for anybody. You can't win. That's my issue,
Well-
guys. I can't talk, and if we, beat Carolina, like we did the Jets, or relatively similar, like 10-point win on the road, I'll take it. And then you come home, you better beat Washington. If you lose to Jaden Daniels and the Commanders at home, then Dallas isn't that good. Sorry, you got to be able to win that game. So that's why I'm kind of a wait and see. That's why I laid out my plan.
Well, who will be back by the time we're going to be playing Washington? Any of the
Again,
major, or do
Hallie,
we even know?
we don't really know. We'll probably have people back. I think that's the game they're earmarking a lot of the guys to come back. But Washington's been winning without their receiver, Terry McLaurin. I mean, it's
Yeah, he
like
wasn't
you
that
have
good.
to. You have to win. They lost 2 in a row, but they got a good win yesterday on the road against San Diego, or I would say San Diego.
Well, the
Listen,
only encouraging thing I could think about, they lost to Green Bay. We didn't really lose, didn't win either, but at least we stayed toe to toe with them. So
listen, Ultra.
see what
It's not a
happens.
talking point. It's a fact. So if you don't like my opinion, then don't ask me my opinion. Right? You have your opinion. I have my opinion. How can you talk shit when you haven't beat anybody? What do I care what Eagles Drew says? He doesn't affect me one way or another. That's my problem. You're entitled to your opinion. If Phil wants to have his opinion, he can. I have my opinion. We need to have a signature win. We haven't beat anybody yet. Nobody.
Yep.
So, you did what you had to do.
I will say this
Mr.
year,
Glock,
there
F
just
the
seems to be
Jets.
a lot of teams. There's just a lot of teams that are good, but they're not great. This year's an off year. I don't know what it is, but there
Well,
don't seem to
and
be
I would
that
love
one
to
team
fucking
that's just.
smash the Eagles and say, yeah, we smashed you, but we lost to them.
well, you know
Yeah,
what? And
I
the
know.
refs they've been flag happy this
Go
year
fuck off
more
then,
than
dude.
ever. Is that me, or is that just with the refs? I think they've been flag happy this year.
Hmm.
Well, I think, and then these big stars are going down as well too for a lot of these teams.
Yeah,
That
you're
that's been a
right. A
big
lot of
that's been a
injuries.
big thing. Lots of injuries.
Yeah.
It's Chad Powers. Is that the Eli Manning character? Chad Powers. They're making a
I've been
movie.
hearing if Tyreek Hill, if there's some way he's coming back, he's probably not going to be with
No,
Miami.
Mr. Glock, I didn't hear that, brother. Not that I know of. That would cost a lot of jobs if they went to Monday through Friday only.
Hmm.
The Broncos are a good team, Daniel M. They're a good team. Eagles were favored, though. So Eagles, they should have won the game. Eagles should have won the game. That's the difference. You're home. You're the favorite. You need to win that game.
No, do you think
Dallas will be an underdog. I can tell you right now. You want to know? I can tell you right now. Let's look at the Vegas odds. Week 5. Dallas was only a 1.5 point favorite. We blew them out. We did what we had to do. Week 6. Week 6. Dallas is a 3.5 point road favorite. So, you need to win the game. Week 7. How much you want to bet they're an underdog at home against the Commandos? Week 7, Dallas.
talk a lot, man? You talk a lot.
+3. +3. The Cowboys are +3 at home against the Commanders.
And that's considering that the players right now are, I guess,
Yeah, I
that
don't
would
know.
be, I
I'm just
guess.
saying they're going to be the underdog.
Yeah.
Dallas They're 5.5 point underdog in Denver. So
Yeah,
as
I
we
knew
sit
that.
here right now, Denver is a 5.5 point favorite. What was this week? What was the line with the Eagles game? Let me see. Week 5, Eagles were a 4 point favorite. Okay, and they lost by 4. So, Dallas can win all these games, but I'm just saying, let's not act like they're so much better than all these teams. It's a lot of close lines. So that's the deal. That is the deal. We almost at halftime.
Man, this thing is like
'Cause
right
I'm
now.
gonna get
I
out
just
of
saw
here.
2 minutes
Mahomes
to
leave
go.
and cut out. So
Yeah, it's 2-minute warning.
What's up, YouTube? J Cap a lot.
he needs to pick up. Yeah, I'm interested to see if they run the ball, if they're aggressive here, are they aggressive in the second half? Like what happens to Jacksonville? Just so many questions on this game, and it's just again not really that exciting as well.
No, it's not exciting. Loyal's sleeping there. I could tell.
I'm not sleeping.
He's snoring.
Then what do you think about it, Loyal?
What? Think about what?
Yeah, exactly. Just over here dreaming and sleeping.
Yeah, how much is left in the? Okay, we're down to the 2-minute warning. Okay, so 2-minute warning, 14-7 Chiefs. I think this is going to be a good game, a good ending.
What you said.
Yeah, I didn't think the Patriots were going to win last night, but they sure played a good game.
If we beat Denver, who is quality team that just beat the Eagles, then we are a good team. Again, I'm not saying we're not a good team, Daniel. I'm just saying in order to get respect from other fan bases, we got to beat a good team. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying
And you got to play them the next following week. You can't really play. I played them 10 games later. And
Yeah,
same
no.
measuring stick.
It doesn't work
different.
that way.
Teams are different.
Yeah. Like if we beat the Broncos, and we can't say. Listen, I said that I thought the Broncos had a chance to be a Super Bowl contender. Okay, that's what I said. I don't know if they're going to, but I had a weird feeling, and their defense is legit.
Yeah, I like Surtain.
So, I don't know. It's early. Who the hell knows? So, but y'all seen Cowboys coming in.
Excuse me for a minute. I just want to know, Ultra, why you got to be such a pain in the ass? Can I ask that question? Why can't you just chill, dude? Say your piece and move on. God dang.
See right there. Like, again, really, dude? Guy? Like, Ultra, again, you pull the douche moves, like, consistently, and you're not... I mean, thank you. I mean, look, I'm like, I can hear myself.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's irritating.
I hear you, man. It is what it is.
No, it's just like,
He's
dude,
entitled
we
to
have
his
a
opinion.
different opinion than you. Like, why are you jumping on here? You don't like it. You're just, like, again, like, we've never swayed away from anything. We've never changed our opinion. We've never
said everything.
we're not going to win all the time. Where's the past 30 years? Where's those things? We make comments like, just because we're realistic. We love the direction our team is going, but we're not going to sit around and say,
I put my money where my mouth
is.
is. I spent $360 for a seat yesterday. I was at the game.
Bless
I
you
love
too,
my
buddy.
Cowboys more than anybody. I put my money where my mouth is when it comes to the Cowboys. Me and Phil we have thousands of dollars. We're going to Vegas to go hang out with the people that want to hang out with us and go to a Cowboy game. I don't need to apologize for the way I think about the other Cowboys.
No, I'll go fuck myself. I don't really. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Ultra. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You automatically bring your elementary level stuff by calling people names instead of just saying things. Like instead of talking. No, it's automatically. Like, I call you douche because that's douchebag stuff right there. You've told us to our face how you love to rile people up. What is that? What type of person is that? Like you're not even trying to attack the other way. You're trying to attack us. Like, because why? because we're just being realistic about the NFL. We're talking about a team that won the Super Bowl last year. I mean, I'm sorry, it sucks that they did. I don't like it, but unfortunately, you got to give them that props. You got to, until they're decrowned, we see the holes, But I mean, come on, man. It's like that's the part where I'm just like, I'm really, really honestly done with you, and I don't mean that in any other way than I'm just gonna start ignoring anything from you. It's just I don't want to get to that point. I'm not that type of person, but it's just. I get it. I mean, if you want to continue being that person, it's not on with me. So, game time, do what you want. But, as things happen on my channel, it's not going to be that way. So, 2-minute warning, 36 seconds left. Where are they? About the 20?
I got
Man, they're not doing
25
anything.
seconds, 14-7, Kansas City over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville's got the ball. They're going to try and kick a field goal.
All right, guys, I'm back.
You all right, Jesse? We're going to get out of here at halftime anyway, but we're just...
All right.
Oh, man. You should have had that. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, what'd you say,
No,
Chris?
I just heard the bullshit with loudmouths talking. Yo, dude, chill. All right? We're all friends here. You don't need your whatever you're talking about there, the garbage. Knock it off.
I wish I could go to Vegas, but I can't afford
Brian,
it.
you went to the game, huh?
Yes, I was there. Row 1, brother.
Oh, good for you.
Hi, Yassine.
It was a great game.
Hi, Hallie. How are you?
Doing okay today.
You know, you got the same name as my mother.
Hallie?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned name.
Yeah. It's spelled H-A-L-I. It's an old name, yeah. Cool
Mr.
name.
Glock, what's going on? Me
Yeah.
too. I feel stoned as well. So, again,
Dude.
what's the matter?
The best. No, just in the sense of their last drive there. Just,
Yeah.
Lauren's not putting it up. I mean, obviously he doesn't want to throw an interception. I get that whole thing, but I can't see down the field. So obviously I don't know the whole 22, how it looks.
Remember Lawrence when he was a freshman in Clemson? They said he's the next Joe Montana, huh?
He looked pretty good in college. I mean, obviously it's college though. The level of competition is totally different.
He was very good in college.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike Arch Manning.
All right, we are at halftime. It is half. Right now, we got the Chiefs and Jags in a knockout drag-out. Any final words before we get out of here?
No, man. This roller coaster. I think you can almost point that to every team. Just the ups and downs. Every team has a positive. Every team has a really negative. Man, the first quarter of the season. This is how it is. On to the next quarter, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
I had the Cowboys being before the season 3-2 after 5. I had them losing to Chicago and upsetting Green Bay and losing to Philadelphia and beating the Jets. But I'm very, very proud of the way the team is playing.
Doing better. Anybody else?
The next
They're about where I thought they'd be. About 2 and 3.
No. I just praying that we give a close game to at least the Beagles. Just to
It
shut
all
the mouths up.
depends, man. It all depends. Right now, Eagles, you catch them at a good time.
No, they caught them in a good time right now. Their receivers are pissed off at each other.
I expect the Eagles to win, but I mean, but
there's a whole
again, we'll
clusterfuck
see.
here.
I think the Giants' defense is underperformed right now. So if they show up,
Eagles can't win if they give Barkley 9 carries.
Yeah, they have to get back to running the ball.
Definitely.
But again, I don't know. Again, we'll see. They're a huge favorite on the road. They should be able to win, right? There is no, we beat the Giants, right? We just got done hearing how us beating the Jets was nothing, right? So
Yeah, I want to hear that. I want to hear if we beat us, see what they say.
well,
I
I'm
can't
just saying
wait.
you can't have it both ways, when it comes.
Exactly.
So that's
Well,
all.
if you're going to say that about, well, it was just the Jets. Well, it was just our second string offensive line too, and no main receiver,
And each
no
week
third.
takes on a whole thing of its own. We had one starter on offensive
I was
line,
shocked. We only had one starter. Remember in the past
and we
when
ran the ball good.
In the past, when
Yes.
Tyron Smith was missing, we
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Just
that's
missing
why
Tyron Smith.
when Wade says we don't know how to draft, or anybody who doesn't really know, I mean, we're actually near the top of the league in rushing with a lot of backups who we've drafted. It's kind of funny.
Mhm.
It's just kind of funny how that is. But all right, that's it,
Well,
everybody. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get back to work tomorrow. Any final words, Loyal?
Go
No?
Cowboys.
Go Cowboys. Loyal was laid back tonight. All right, Jesse, I'll talk to you. Yassine, Loyal, Hallie, I'll talk to you.
Okay,
Phil, I will
bye-bye.
talk to you, brother. Later.
Good
Take
night.
care,
See ya.
man.
Good night, guys.